effective. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jen. I'm going to bring you back to the Middle East. Two questions. The UN chief just said, and I'm quoting him, if there is a hell on earth, it is the life of Palestinian children in Gaza. So far, 65 children have been killed, 40 women. In total, 230 civilians, 50,000 people have been displaced. Since this administration put human rights protection as the forefront of your foreign policy, why can't you do more to protect the life of Palestinian children and exert more pressure on one of your closest allies, which is Israel, to avoid killing children?
Well, I would say that what our effort has been focused on, Nadia, is conveying behind the scenes that certainly while Israel has a right to defend itself, that it is time now to bring an end to this conflict, that there has been too much suffering, too much tragedy, every life lost, every one of these children who has lost their life, every family that has had to mourn the life of a loved one is certainly too many. We have certainly had a shift in our approach as it relates to our engagement with the Palestinians from the last administration, including the fact that the consulate was closed. They had ended assistance to UNRWA and during the last administration, and they did not have that open line of communication engagement. They'd also ended humanitarian assistance and security assistance to the Palestinians, which we have resumed. So we have certainly taken a different approach, and we believe our role here can be playing a role behind the scenes, conveying that it's time to bring an end to the conflict.
And on Iran, talks from Vienna is indicating that by next round, Iran might come into compliance and the U.S. might lift the sanction. Do you consider that June 18th, which is the day of the Iranian election and it's the end of Iran commitment to the IAEA, is the deadline for the White House to try to achieve something?
Well, I'm not going to set new deadlines today. I'm sure that won't surprise you. There are certainly political factors that are factors for countries like Iran that are key parties in these discussions and negotiations. Our, of course, goal is to mutually return to compliance with the JCPOA, and we would be prepared to lift the sanctions necessary for our JCPOA compliance only if Iran were prepared to return its nuclear program to its JCPOA status. We will see where we get, but that is our bottom line. Thanks, everyone.